Okay, gamers, welcome back to Danganronpa. Um, I did finish playing at the end of last episode, but one of my friends was being very insistent that I keep playing for whatever reason that would be. So I guess I'm back here for at least one more episode. And what did we do last time? Last time we discovered Chihiro's body, rest in peace, and now we have to investigate to find out the murderer. So let's investigate before Byakuya yells at us even more. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Okay. A flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. I don't think anything here is related to what happened to Chihiro. Gatling gun? Maybe this gun was used to... Yeah, I was about to say, she wasn't shot up. What do you want me to... What are you expecting to find here, Byakuya? There's nothing related to the case in this room. Even as Chihiro's being murdered, but the Master is just sitting there watching. They know what happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Yeah. Okay, Byakuya, what are we looking for here? You could at least try to figure out where we should check without my help. There's nothing. Unless you want me to look at the TV screen. There's one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Now's no time to think about that. It sure isn't. You want me to, like, check the boys' locker room? That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Neither is this. You want me to look at the scanner? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
We did not. No, go away. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure. Oh. This is why I was done after last episode. I can't hit the high voices anymore. Sure. What's up? Oh, that hurts. Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending anyone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go to the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. So the murderer was definitely a girl, unless there's some kind of twist around. I mean, you never know. Monokuma could have been watching. He was like, oh, this guy is planning to kill Chihiro. Let's bend the rules because yes. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. Yes.
So, in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Yeah, you did.
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. I mean, do you have any better explanation as to how it could have been a guy? But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been right in front of you the entire time. Yeah, a guy could have taken a girl's handbook. Yeah. Oh, it's prohibited. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I'm saying the loophole here, but what's the difference? Loaning. Loaning means paying back. Yeah. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to snip out the loophole in the regulations. Who else sniffed it out? Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, They're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means you would have to loan it. So, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. You more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own self. Okay, Monokuma. Sure.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. In the main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Uh-huh. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Most likely. Oh boy. The Hongo metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Is this one of either Sayaka or Junko's? No wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. See, there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. Maizono, sorry. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. So is this why the second floor was off limits until just now? As all part of the grand plan? Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks have been added to the truth bullets.
What?
Now hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up, so this must be Leon's.
I see.
That would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens. Yeah, don't remind me. Never mind, you're gonna show me anyway. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Be angry! Now I'm
What is your problem?
angry.
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it could break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, then it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs we hit it with. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. Thank you. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. I feel like it's gonna have some connection, won't it? You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright. Okay then, that should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Is he gonna say we need to figure out who didn't, so we can... Hold up, explain what you meant? What did you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I don't want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Okay. Then, you really believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit. Why do you say that? That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people. That's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? Probably. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Tell me what it is, man.
Don't make me repeat my...
And I have a basis to believe that. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Okay. Who's this? Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're
to play
busy.
with you.
Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's up, Aoi? This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. What is it? An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Yeah, we saw that already earlier. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very
This
strange.
is Toko. I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Owie. Let's just head to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Let's head to Toko's room. Drunk girl, where's Toko's room? Right here. You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Okay. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? Literally, let me in. Okay, let me in. Oh god, hey Aoi. Frick, I didn't even see you there, that scared me. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. She'll listen to you, Byakuya, believe it or not. I may as well give it a shot. Bing bong. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Hello. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
She's giving off serious Bernadetta energy right now. Like, Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Bernie.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Huh? Genocide Jack. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she really think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bakula. Bakula.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack ever have control again. What are you on about? And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? The promise.
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But, if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya spread away. Byakuya! In a hurry to catch up. How did I get stuck with him? I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Sure, you can take me to the vault? But that back room, is it a vault? I don't remember what it is. What do you want? No. I found a nice coin here, I think 2 episodes back. I was trying to talk to Byakuya. It was when I was trying to find someone to hang out with, and I ended up hanging out with Chihiro. I came to the library and Byakuya was here, and I tried to talk to him, but I accidentally clicked back here, and I got one of those nice tokens. I didn't mention that, and felt like I should maybe mention it now. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive. Archive. Same difference, really. Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Oh, we finally get to see what's beyond this door. It's a mess. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I always say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Value such as what? If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. I see some... Well, I can't examine any of this stuff. Yes, I can. Nope, that's just a bookshelf. So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's on all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Game takes place in Japan, confirmed. Well, I guess that makes... Where else would it be with all these names, right? No, I mean ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. The shelf was stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. So these are all very interesting files. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. So why are there so many of these kinds of cases here? Oh, could this all be about Genocide Jack? Those are internal documents for police eyes only. Not the kind of things that you'd expect to leak. Oh. Oh, indeed. What have I not looked at? Okay, the box. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges on the dust, looks like there was something inside. Something rectangular with a wire? Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. That's what I thought. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. He was using it to read. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. Are you trying to wind up with some crosshairs, as you say? It's all the classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with this at all. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What's impossible? The reports? What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the true nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times. Tell them about that. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course. Not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of the world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me were the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. Why? It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Oh, huh, yeah, real smart guy, aren't you? And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the most complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. It's brutal, and it has the words written in blood, bloodlust. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second Oh, I didn't need to see that scene again. Is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. So it either is Genocide Jack, as you say, or someone trying to impersonate them for whatever reason they do. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Why is her face just blooded? Oh, because of the dumbbell. Okay, I'm the dumbbell here, apparently. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew of that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. So you're saying that none of the students could have known. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. I don't think so. Not yet, anyways.
In other words,
That's right. That right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Oh, you're saying Genocide Jack is one of our students. Oh boy. What if it was Kyoko? Ultimate question. That'd be way too obvious. No way, right? That'd be way too obvious. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Yeah? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Did you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Understandable. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Ooh, wow. And Genocide Jack's victim went on for several pages. Ken Hard at 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Shoji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14, Takeshi Yoshida 30, Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida no Hisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yamajima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Thanks for this animation again. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either during day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Ooh. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene when they did leave there in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. So multiple personality disorder.
So in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? I know it from total drama series. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Okay.
let's go.
Alright. We should get going soon. I just yawned. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! So I wonder why he decided to tag me along instead of Kyoko. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried up out of the library to catch up. Because it was Kyoko who figured it out right away. But, you know, she just wouldn't tell me, hey, 11 until 37, that means Leon. As if I didn't figure it out instantly already. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Actually, yes. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was playing something, I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncover some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. I feel like it would be Celeste, right? She seems like she would have split personality. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. Yeah, go to the locker rooms. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay. Let me look at the report cards. So it wouldn't be Tako, that's for sure. Obviously not Byakuya. Mondo? I don't think so. Leon is dead. It's not Hifumi. Hiro? If Byakuya is insinuating that it's a guy, Yasuhiro maybe. Kiyotaka though, come to think of it. Just imagine that. And if it were a girl, I don't think Kyoko or Aoi. Toko. Toko being dumb maybe was a sign of a split personality. When she woke up, took a completely different stance. Could it be Toko? It's either... Okay, my thoughts here are that it's either Toko or Celeste. And if it's a guy, then it's Yasuhiro. These are my guesses. But I'll have to figure that out when I go to the rooms, the locker rooms, to investigate. But that'll be next time. Thank you for watching. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe. And subscribe to the main channel while you're at it. Like the video and check out the rest of my stuff if you want. And I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.